Today we're going to do something a little different. It's Jordan, the 1031 doctor, and I was one of the first LoopNet members back in the 1990s. And LoopNet was an incredible thing when it came out, and I was the LoopNet king. I was on LoopNet for hours every day, and I would see the listings come out first, and I would jump on them, and I made a lot of money with LoopNet. And what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you. We're just going to go through, and I'll give you the basics to sorting through good deals from bad deals, and how to find deals, and how to navigate through LoopNet. And I hope you enjoy. And if you have any questions, or if you're in an exchange, just reach out to me, Jordan at 1031 Doctor, or 310-721-7375. I've been a broker in California since 1986. And what I do due diligence and inspections, and basically go over deals for people in exchanges. I also find uplegs, and I don't list properties, but I do refer listing agents all across the country for properties to be listed. I was never really a listing guy. I was always a buyer rep. So let's dive in here. So we've got the LoopNet page open. We're looking at USA. I take out auctions. I'm not interested in auctions. And property types, I'm just looking at single tenant, restaurant, retail. Sometimes I look at shopping centers or other things, but this is basically what my forte is. And the typical exchange is between 1 and 5 million. And let's put the 5 million. Oops, that's 50 million. We don't need 50 million. 5 million. That's not, here we go. And we're going to do, let's see, they're already sending us deals here. Hold on a second, that's not right. Okay, 1 to 5 million. We're going to do a little more here on the basics here. We're going to do no auctions. We're going to just do triple nets. We're just going to do single tenant. And I'm going to look at all markets, because I'm going to show you some markets you don't want to be in, like sub-markets and things like that. But some sub-markets are good. Let's see. And we're going to do, and now normally every day I do the last 24 hours to see what's up. And let's just do that real quick. Sometimes you get the jump on some things. And we've got, well, let's say, move out here a little further. And there's nothing in the last 24 hours. I would say that's a tight market. But funny enough, AutoZone is a great tenant. I love AutoZone. Mansfield, Michigan, or it's actually Boston, Massachusetts. So I'm not going to look at that because this is a high-end retail deal. Well, let's look at it anyways. Okay. Just going to look at the population here. This is a small town, I think. Corporate guaranteed ground lease. Marshfield, affluent coastal Boston area. Strong demographics. 15-year lease. And we've got $216 a foot, which is not bad. Low rents on an 8,000 foot building. That's pretty good. 4.25, that's not so good, but that's because the rents are low. So that's the basics. So you're looking at Marshfield. Okay, well that's the basics on that one. Let's widen our scope here on dates. And let's go to the last, let's go to the last 90 days. See what we can find. And let's start with a cap rate of 6. Weed out a lot of things. Now what I do, I go to the towns that I'm really, really familiar with first. And if you're looking at exchanges in other states and you're familiar with some states, I would definitely look at those first. If you start getting into stuff in Nebraska, South Dakota, and Wyoming, these can be pretty sketchy. Salt Lake is great, but this is Roy, Utah. It's not good. Boise's great. I don't know. So Family Dollars, I do not like Family Dollars at all. Dollar General, Family Dollars. The buildings are really cheap. The rents are usually high, and they have like a 7-year weird kick out thing in their lease. I'm not really fond of those deals. It's great credit, but when the tenant goes, you got a building in a really bad location. So I'm very familiar with Missouri. So let's see what we got here. Oh, Liberty. Oh, I already did a video on this one. And it looks like they raised the cap rate to an 8 cap. That's very interesting. It was a 7. So they lowered the price. Interesting, interesting. Okay. Joplin, Missouri's good. What's in Joplin here? What's this here? Baker, California, two in the middle of nowhere. Joplin, you got a Union 66. Joplin's pretty good. See, these Dollar Generals I don't like at all. Take Five, we did a video on that one yesterday. Pensacola, Florida, Midas. That is a good one. Let's take a look at this. Yeah, this is the kind of stuff we like. You see how massive this intersection is? That's a major intersection. I'd imagine this is about 75,000 cars a day. Oh, look at 72,000 right there. So I guess I know what I'm talking about. 65,000 here. So probably a few here. So that, yeah, it was, you can tell by how many lanes. Midas is a great tenant. Any automotive use, it's definitely internet resistance. And this is a great lot. It was a great corner lot. You can go over here and try to buy this guy out and expand it in the future. It's a brand new triple net lease, located entrance of a 930,000 foot mall, which includes a Target, Lowe's, Sam's. This is a really good deal, I think. We're going to find out. They want a 6 cap, 862 a foot's up there. That's up there, but it's probably a big lot. Let's take a look. This is definitely good real estate. Irreplaceable hard corner site with 65,000 vehicles a day. Significant capital improvements. And let's take a look at some more information. And we've got, the lot isn't that big, so you definitely need that extra building on the side. So you've got about 18,000 feet. So you won't be able to build much past what's already there as far as your drive-through in the future. And but let's take a look at this at the OM. Okay, so you've got some green here. You've got a Del Taco. You're across from a Home Depot. You got Tire Kingdom right there. Public storage. Yeah, you definitely need to get this building. You definitely need to get that building. And they come up. And it's got a great billboard here. But that's maxed out. That site's maxed out. The FAR is probably right there. High performance location. I bet it is. Irreplaceable hard corner. This is the kind of stuff you want. And you wish that the lease was less than 15 years without all these options. So they've really taken the value here and they're going to hold it up for a long time. But that's the intersection you want. That's what you want it to look like all day long. When you find intersections like that, you need to jump on it. 20-year deal, it's a long-term deal. Strong historical sales, A+ location, blah, blah, blah. We already read all that. Rapidly growing tenant. Legacy Auto Group is one of the fastest growing automotive franchise groups in the country, operating 36 locations across 11 states. So they've got 36. So this is a small franchisee for the most part. This isn't AAA credit. This isn't an S&P 500 deal. So this is a franchisee. And close of escrow. So this is a sale leaseback. 36 unit operator. So there's some inconsistencies there. And now when you get into these sale leasebacks, you can always negotiate this. I mean, you might be able to get a 7 cap. This is the kind of thing you write an offer on. Let's take a look at this thing. It's not quite where the Lowe's is over here. This Brent Lane seems to be the way to get over there. They're not showing what the traffic is there. Sam's Club, Home Depot over here. So you're literally across the street from the Home Depot. You got to take 5 oil change. That's going to compete a little bit, but I think I think I think they do some quick lubes at Meineke. I'm not sure. Yeah, this is exactly where you want to be. Okay, well that's one. You see, this is basically how we do it. In about 2 minutes, I found a really good deal on LoopNet, and it has its positives and its negatives, but that's basically how it's done. Anyways, please like, subscribe, share, and by all means, you reach out to me if you need a property analyzed for you. I'll do it on the channel if you'd like for free. But I'll do deeper dives on these things. You can just call me for a quote on what I charge, and I do physical inspections. I'll actually fly out there and hang out at the property for 8 hours and walk the neighborhood and find out all the ins and outs, and then I go to the planning commission and find out what the area's got in store for it. And that's basically what I do. Anyways, it's Jordan the 1031 doctor, and I'm signing out.